Okay, so today is Monday. So yesterday I did homework for 5 hours and 27 minutes, and I was able to accomplish both of the things I needed to do yesterday. And I literally I got them done. I think by about 5 o'clock p.m., which is very, very good. I didn't have to stay up super late. I got it done before 5 p.m. I think I might be making progress or something. I don't know. Um, I wish there was like a more reliable way to like get myself to to behave, to behave, to um do the homework on in a timely manner. I wish there was a better way, and I haven't really thought of a more creative way to do it. But right now, the fear of what has happened over the past couple of weeks happening again has been enough. Because some terrible stuff happened this past week. Maybe past 2 weeks. For one thing, I stayed up super, super late a bunch of times and waited till the very, very last second to do a bunch of assignments, and that was not fun at all. Um, Secondly, I was I I was unable to complete. The worst thing that happened was we had a presentation that we were supposed to present on Thursday, and it was a team presentation, and I waited until 4 in the morning to start working and then I ran into a mental block. Not only did I wait till 4, but I could not get anything done. I was working on it for an hour and I got basically nothing done from 4 to 5. And at that point, I was just so discouraged, I gave up. So we had a very awkward presentation the next day where we only presented my teammates slides because I didn't write any slides. I was supposed to write 6 PowerPoint slides, and my teammate wrote 6 PowerPoint slides, but I didn't write a single slide. So basically, what we did was we we just presented his slides. I did 3 of them, and he did 3 of them. And I was working off of less than 3 hours of sleep because obviously I stayed up that late, and that was terrible. I didn't feel like having that happen again. So, as a result of that horrible experience, I've actually been much more disciplined over the last few days. And in fact, I am doing something today that I haven't done since the first day of the semester, which is that I'm working ahead. Or at least I'm getting a head start on stuff, which is a miracle because there's nothing due today. There is no homework due today, and yet here I am about to do homework. But I don't know how long this motivation is going to last. It's mostly as a result of those horrible circumstances and the fear of that happening again. But I don't know how long this will last. So I think I probably need a more long term source of motivation. I just don't know where to find it. I don't know. There's another source of motivation that's coming up soon. It might already be here. Is the fact that we only have 4 weeks left. That's kind of a motivating factor that, like, kind of like I don't know, energizes. Basically, if I know that there's not much time left in the semester, I'm much more motivated to work on it because I know that very soon it's going to be over, and the sooner I get it done, the sooner it's going to be over. So, but we'll figure something out, maybe. I don't know. I could do it. I could try to think of something today, but maybe I should though. Maybe I should try to think of something. I mean, it probably wouldn't take that long, would it? Um, I don't know. It's only for 4 more weeks, but I'll be much happier if I have some kind of weird method I use to get myself to do homework. I'm gonna have a much happier 4 weeks, next 4 weeks of my life. Um, but man, it's really encouraging to think about that. This is gonna be over in 4 weeks. I'm still not sure about what I'm gonna do after that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue the degree. Basically, there's only 2 options I've narrowed it down to. Actually, there's 3 options. So the 3 options are: 1, I continue as normal. I take 5 classes next semester, and that's that. The second option is to only take 3 classes next semester, and then try to start working on growing my YouTube channel. And the third option is to completely drop college entirely and focus 100% of my time and effort into my YouTube channel. Those are the third option is what I want. It's the one that sounds the most appealing, but it seems like it could not be possible depending on what my parents, mainly my dad and stepmother, what they think of that, because I don't know if they would support me doing that. It's possible they would, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if my dad was okay with it, but it's possible. I'd say there's like a 50-50 chance that they would say that I need to do something, like either work part-time or go to school part-time. Actually, I just realized there's a fourth option. I could work part-time and do the YouTube channel. If I had the option to choose either working part-time or going to school part-time, I think I would honestly choose going to school part-time. Seems kind of weird, but I don't know. And then there is the possibility that I will completely scratch the idea of the YouTube channel and just continue with the degree as I've been doing for the past 3 years. Still haven't decided. I'm probably not going to decide until school's over. Like, when school's over, I'll have 3 weeks to think about it, pretty much. I'm kind of thinking about it already quite a bit in the back of my mind. I mean, actually, you know what? To be honest, I've already decided that I really want to do I want to do the YouTube channel full time and drop out of college. But that's what I've decided. But the question is, if I'm not allowed that option, will I choose to go to do both part-time, or will I choose school full-time? I'm not sure, honestly. I don't like the idea of doing 2 things at once. I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing about me. I just like to focus all my efforts on one thing, which is why during school semesters, when I have classes, I don't do much of anything other than school. Like, I haven't been doing much cubing or speedrunning at all over the past 3 weeks. I've just been mostly doing school or random other stuff like YouTube, because I'm stupid. Probably like 70 or 80% of the time I'm just, well, I was playing Civ for like the first week or 2 weeks. I can't remember, like, in my free time, and then after that it kind of just switched entirely to YouTube again. I kind of just stopped playing Civ entirely. I did one single cubing session or one recorded cubing session, at least, where I record the songs. But over the past like 5 days, I've mostly been doing homework, because that's craziness, but I've mostly been doing homework over the past 5 days, not doing other stuff. Like yesterday, I did homework all the way up until about 5 o'clock, and then I just watched YouTube mainly until I went to bed at about 8:30. That's like 3 hours. That's 3 hours. It seems like a lot, but just time just flies for some reason. Duh. Duh. I don't know why I'm talking about the stuff. It just came up for some reason. Man, I am not sure. And also, even if I get to do what I really, really want to do, which is to grow my YouTube channel full time, it's possible I won't even succeed on YouTube. It's possible even if I put lots of effort in and I'm just constantly working on it and getting better, it might still not be enough. Honestly, I don't know if I have what it takes. We'll see what my dad says. It seems to be basically all depending on what he says. Like if he's perfectly okay with me only doing that, or if he wants me to work part-time or go to school part-time on the side as a backup plan in case the YouTube doesn't work out. We'll see. Guys, stop. I will now stop procrastinating. Actually, I'm not going to stop procrastinating, but I will talk about homework instead of talking about that other stuff. And why am I walking? Oh yeah, I feel like sitting. I literally made a setup. I mean, okay. Do you really want to stare at this? What would you rather stare at? The blank wall, or would you rather stare at a water bottle, a set of earphones, keys, and my wallet? Like, I don't know. But anyways, I literally made this whole setup just for that very reason. What is wrong? Anyways, so very, very good news. Technically speaking, as far as I can tell, I don't have any homework assignments due until Friday, which is crazy. I have nothing due until Friday. So I mean, I could basically just do nothing for like the next 3 days and probably still be fine. But nope, not gonna do that. I'm gonna actually get a lot of stuff done today. Actually, oh yeah, I haven't mentioned this yet, but I'm gonna take a break tomorrow. I really haven't had much of a break from homework at all, like over the past week. Like the first few days of last week, I was procrastinating when I shouldn't have, but I still had homework due every single day. But I was gonna take a break tomorrow and then hopefully take a break on Sunday, but basically every other day, work on homework. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I think, in fact, now is a good time. I'm going to try to come up with a new motivational. Okay, what do you call a new source of motivation other than fear of those, fear of a fear. What's the fear? I'm trying to describe it in like 2 or 3 words. Okay, fine. The fear of having something happen where I procrastinate. Fear of the consequences of procrastination is something is motivating me for like a little bit here, but I'm not sure how long it's going to last, so I'm going to try to find something else. I mean, it'd be nice if it was I was just motivated by um, wanting to succeed in life or something, like motivated by the desire to have a successful career. That's like that'd be nice, but for some reason it's not that much of a motivation, especially considering that I'm not very enthusiastic about the field of study I'm currently in, um, which is why I kind of stated the fact that I might want to become a full-time YouTuber. Um, but anyways, right now we just gotta focus on getting this stuff done so that it was actually worth the $3,200 I just paid. By the way, like an hour ago, I just paid the entirety of the summer tuition. I paid $3,200. So I need to make that $3,200 worth it by finishing these classes. And basically, these classes will serve as a nice backup plan. And if I try to become a YouTuber and it fails, then I can fall back on my accounting and the fact that I'd already taken a bunch of courses and I just have to take a few more to finish the degree. So, but I still haven't gotten to the homework yet. Why? Maybe I should do the thing where I think about the motivation first. Should I do that first, or should I do the talking about the homework first? Well, I don't know why, but I just have this strong desire to talk about homework for no apparent reason. So, anyways, I guess we'll do that first. I don't know why, but anyways, I took a look at all of the homework assignments that are due for the next 2 weeks, which is half of what is left. Half of what is left is what I'm about to talk about. That's so crazy. I love these short semesters. Maybe I should take 8 semester classes instead of 15 not semester. Maybe I should take 8-week classes instead of 15-week classes. Maybe I like these better. I don't know. Because they don't feel like that condensed. Well, they are condensed, obviously, but it doesn't seem like that much more work. Because usually what happens in the 15-week semesters is that I procrastinate so much on everything that I may as well be doing an 8-week semester, except that I have twice as much free time. I mean, having more free time is good, so maybe I should just stick with it, but I don't know. Anyways, finally, we're going to get to talk about the next 2 weeks of homework. Financial statement analysis. Of course, I have no freaking clue what we're doing for the next 2 weeks because our professor doesn't post anything. I wish he posted a schedule or something, but I do know at least what we're doing this first week. He said that we're going to have a test on Friday. Kind of weird because we don't usually have class on Friday, but he moved class from Tuesday to Friday, and then he said we're going to have a test on Friday. So, I'm assuming and at the same time hoping that we don't have a quiz in between now and Friday. And I mean, why would he give us a quiz if we're having a test on? I don't know. Maybe he would give us a quiz. Who knows? Like maybe he'll give us a quiz over chapter 6. He didn't say anything about having a quiz. Usually he always gives us a heads up, like, okay, we're having a quiz tomorrow or something. So there's not going to be a quiz on Wednesday for sure. And hopefully nothing on Thursday either. So basically we just have, but guess what? With the way I'm going to plan to do work for that class starting from today, it shouldn't matter when the quizzes are because I'm going to actually do my studying that I need to do. But anyways, we have a test on Friday over chapters 1 through 6, which is a lot of chapters to read. Thankfully, I've read chapter 4. But I still need to read chapters 1, 2, 5, 3, 5, and 6. Oh my gosh, I have to read 5 chapters. Oh man. I don't know if I'm going to read all the chapters. I think I do want to though, and As opposed to reading the PowerPoint presentations, I feel like I would have a much better understanding of stuff if I read the textbook. It's just very, very long and tedious process of reading the textbook. I wish he had more study tools, like study guide, or I don't know, just a study guide would be nice. Like for the previous accounting courses, we had our homework assignments, which I found to be very good study tools, and also our quizzes I studied from as well. This time we don't. Our homework assignments, yeah, sure, we do have some homework assignments, but I don't know how well. They're not like the best assignments for studying because they're not like the online assignments. They're just stuff from the textbook or something. I don't know. That's gonna be kind of a lot of work. It might be the hardest thing I have to do this week. Actually, is to study for that test. Anyways, and then the following week I don't know anything. So, then we'll talk about corporate finance. I'm finding the corporate finance class to be the easiest class by far this semester, which is weird to say because I dropped it last semester. But anyways, we have one homework assignment due Friday, and then the following week we have a homework assignment due Thursday, and we have the test on Friday. And I've gotten pretty decently good at taking the test. The unfortunate thing is that our textbook is terrible, and our test questions don't always. It's not always possible to figure out how to solve a test question by looking at the textbook, as far as I can tell, which is very frustrating, but I was still able to pull off a 92% on the last test. So as long as I keep doing that, it'll be fine. It turns out that I'd say it's the least amount of time of all three of these classes. I'm spending the least amount of time working on the corporate finance class, because each homework assignment takes me like 4 hours, which it shouldn't. It really shouldn't, but our textbook is so bad, it takes me that long. And then the test takes about 4 hours as well. So that's a total of 12 hours of work cut out for me for the corporate finance class over the next 2 weeks. If you did the math, like 12 hours of work over a period of 14 days. Actually, it's not 14 days. It's from now to Friday, or from now to the Friday of next week. How many days? I don't even care. It's probably like a little more than 12 days, so if you just round it down to 12, then it's like 1 hour of work per day on average. Huh. Man. Why am I even talking about that? Finally, we have human resource management. I looked at the next 2 weeks of stuff. This week, we only have 2 assignments, and they're both team activities. And also, I forgot to mention I have to do the readings as well, but that's just a given. We have a job description. We have to write a job description, and we have to write what was the second thing? Dang it. It was similar to a job description. It was like a job orientation thing. There were 3 things that were very similar to each other: the job description, job orientation thing, and something else. Something related to that. I can't be bothered to look it up, but 3 things like that over the next 2 weeks. And then the second week, we also have progress knowledge quiz, and it's going to be over 3 sections, so I don't know how many pages I'm going to. The very pessimistic estimate of the reading is that each reading is 40 pages. But that was definitely not the case last week. Last week, I only had to read a total of 33 pages over for 2 sections. This week, I don't know, but it could be as bad as 40 pages per section. So we'll just assume the worst, and that's a total of 120 pages of reading. So I should probably not wait till the day of the test to do all of that reading. Unlike last week when I actually did wait till the day of the test and read 33 pages. Oh yeah, good news. I guess I didn't mention this yet. I got a 50 out of 50 on the last test, which is such a relief after getting a 76% on the first test. The first test, I was going to message the professor about it because I found so many of the questions to be unfair. But I'm kind of too lazy to now because my grade is all the way back up to like 89%. So, wait, is my grade, is that for human resources or is that for a different class? Oh, it is. Yeah, my human resource grade is actually now my best grade. It's so weird. But my grade is 89%. What? And I guess I could tell you my other grades. My financial statement analysis grade is actually 86% because the quizzes are so dumb. I have no. There are 2. Okay, for both of the quizzes we've taken. Have we taken 2 quizzes or 3? We've taken 3 quizzes. Okay, so the second quiz, I'm fine. Well, I'm not fine with it, but I know why I got the questions wrong. It's because there was stuff in the textbook I didn't read. But the first and the third quiz, the question I got wrong on both of those quizzes, I have no idea why they are wrong. I'm going to message the professor about it because I'm going to message the professor and ask him how I'm supposed to do those 2 questions because I feel like that would be very helpful to me for studying for the test. But anyways, that is basically the reason why my grade is at 86%. It's those 2 quizzes. That's the reason that my grade is bad. So anyways, corporate finance, my grade is 88%. So yeah, I got 81% on the first test, and then the second test I got 92%. And then all of my homework assignments I got 100%, so that comes out to 88%. Oh. I was just saying first. Anyways, so we're gonna just focus on this week first. Oh yeah, so yeah, anyways, we have our tests, we have our homework assignments, and we have our team activities. Okay. So, okay, stop. Oh, you know what? I think I want to do the readings for human resource management this week because let me see how many there are. I think there's 2. 2 out of the 3 are this week, I would assume, because there's 2 team activities. While I'm at it, I guess I could look at the other one. The first one was the job description. Yeah, there's 2 readings this week. Okay. So we have the job description, and then we have the recruitment and selection plan. And then the third one is something to do with training or orientation or something like that. Okay, so we have 2 readings. Maybe I could look and see how long they are. Sure, I guess I can. We have textbook readings here. This is gonna take too long. It's gonna take like 3 minutes to see how long these readings are. It's not that bad. Jeez. But during the vlog, I wasn't planning on doing this. The first reading. Ooh, okay, 84 minus 175. Okay, we have 9 pages for the first half of that one. Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. Job design. This is going to be so boring, but then again, all of my videos are boring, so what am I worried about? What am I worried about? Job design. We have 185. So, 9. What the heck? That's only 5 pages? Okay. So the first reading is 14 pages. Okay. That's not 40 pages, so very glad to hear that. How about the second one? We have 3 different readings. He seems to only be linking textbooks. He seems to only be linking textbooks. The textbook here. Okay. Hurry up. Okay, 219 and 228. Okay, that's 1. Then the second one is this. Taking forever. Okay, what would you rather hear? Me saying taking forever or silence? 225, 255 to 267. Well. Okay. Third one is this one. The PDF file. Are you kidding me? All right. Oh, nice. It's basically a photocopy of the textbook, and it's 6 pages long. Okay, 6 pages. All right. So what's the total amount of pages? 14, and then we have 9 plus 12 plus 6. Okay. I've determined the total number of pages I have to read for this week, and it's actually very manageable. 41 pages total. So that's good. So it must have just been very unlucky when we had 40 pages for that one section, because every single other one after that is fine. So first we have 14-page reading, and then we have a 27-page reading, and that adds up to 41. Okay. So I should be able to do that sometime this week. Why am I wasting my entire vlog doing that? What, wasn't I going to do something else? I don't know. But the amount of reading that I need to do for accounting is much, much more than that. I need to do so much. I'm going to knock over the phone. Dang it, don't knock over the phone. We have a lot of reading to do for accounting, way more than 41 pages. I'm going to look in the textbook here. So we have chapter 1, Chapter 1 is about 23 pages. So we have 23 pages for chapter 1. Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is 19 pages. Chapter 3 is, oh yeah, chapter 3, 35 pages. We already read chapter 4. Chapter 5 is 17 pages. Chapter 6 is 25 pages. Oh boy. Well, I'm going to make a rough estimate there and say that each chapter is about 20 pages. That means I have like 100 pages of reading to do. Oh man, that's not going to be fun. And I can't wait till the day before the test to do that, obviously. In addition to reading, I was going to study stuff he posted in announcements and the quizzes as well. And our previous homework assignments. Oh my gosh, I have so much work to do in this class. This class might end up being more work than the human resource class. Oh man. It's almost definitely for sure going to be more work for this class this particular week because of all those readings I have to do and the test. I should have done them sooner. Like, I had the first 2 weeks of class to do all those readings, but I didn't. And all the stuff I'm describing is only for two out of the next 4 weeks. So we got even more work to do 2 weeks after this 2 weeks. No. No. But we're taking a step in the right direction by starting it on Monday rather than Friday. And Friday we would have had this test. I think he wants to do the test in class. Oh, you know what? Actually, the professor said that half the test is going to be in class, closed book, and then the other half, he said that he was going to only spend 1 hour of class on the test. I really, really hope that's enough time. But he said that the first half of the test is going to be 1 hour of class. And then the second part of the test is going to be a take-home thing. So, and the take-home thing would be open book, thankfully. So, what was I about to say? If I was to procrastinate like usual, I would obviously not be able to wait till Friday. I would have to study for the test on Thursday night or Friday morning before the test. But I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to start working on it sooner. Maybe today. I don't know. Honestly, I probably should start working on it today. I should probably spend the entirety of today working on the financial statement. Because that's the thing that's due the soonest. The test is going to be at 10 o'clock on Friday. Okay. Well, actually, it's probably going to be at 11 o'clock because he's waiting till the last hour of class to do the test or something. I really hope he doesn't give us too many questions because I've taken lots of tests with this professor and he puts a lot of questions on the test and not very much time to answer those questions. So I'm not looking forward to that. Dang it. It's so weird how stressed out I feel right now, even though I don't have anything due till Friday. Maybe I should take my break today instead of tomorrow. Look what I did there. I just procrastinated. That's what you call procrastination. When you put off stuff to do until tomorrow. Honestly, I just don't feel like doing anything right now. But of course, I'm never gonna feel like doing anything. So what do you do there? Yeah, obviously the financial statement class is the thing stressing me out so much because of how many pages of stuff I have to read, how difficult the textbook is to read, and the very uncertain nature of the test because I don't know what's going to be on the test. I wish he gave us a study guide. I wish he gave us a study guide, man. Maybe I should ask him for that because that would make my life so much easier. Maybe I should do that. That would be nice. I think I'm going to ask the professor for a study if he can give us a study guide because that might significantly reduce the amount of work I have to do here. Uh, why do I feel tired? I went to bed at 8:30 and got up at 7. Is sleeping too long make you tired? I kind of did wake up earlier than 7. I just didn't feel like getting up. Um, um 5 chapters of reading, 100 pages of reading for financial state. Now, uh, oh man. Oh, you know what? I just realized Wednesday. Wednesday. really don't like doing homework on Wednesdays because I usually go to my mom's house on those days. Man. 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 I mean, technically I can do homework on Wednesdays. Usually what would happen is it wouldn't leave me much time. Most of the time is going to be spent either a lot of the time of Wednesday is taken out from the class that is from 10 to 12. There really isn't much free time at all. And so there's not long stretches of time. Usually it's short periods of time that are free on Wednesday, but it's not like a long continuous stretch of free time, which is why I don't like doing homework on Wednesdays.